Liverpool fans are already aware of the blossoming talent of Rhian Brewster. He may only be 17, but his goals at academy level have caught the eye. Jurgen Klopp has fast-tracked him as a result and included him not only in warm weather training camps and behind closed door games, but also on the final day of the season. At 14, he made a decision to leave Chelsea and chance his Premier League dream on Merseyside. I've been down to Kirby to find out more.
Well, I was at Chelsea from the age of 7 and got to the age of 14, and I wanted a bit of a change. Saw players not really making it at Chelsea, and wanted to make my options out there. Liverpool looked like the best opportunity for me to become a professional footballer, because that's what I want to do, and decided I wanted a new change and come to Liverpool.
Brilliant story in the sense that you obviously make this big decision to go from London to Liverpool, but there's a bit of an influence there in the background in that your dad's a massive Liverpool fan, isn't he?
Yeah, he's massive. I've always asked him why Liverpool, and he's gone. He used to love John Barnes, so that's why he's chose Liverpool over a London club.
Does he ever grab hold of you and say, "Son, you don't realise how lucky you are. That's the dream that he would have had when he was your age, wouldn't he, to be here?"
Yeah. He does it all the time. He goes he always asks me, "Are you enjoying it? You still enjoying it? And you still like playing?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course." I think that's probably the best decision I've made.
Is he the first to tell you as well, though, that the hard work's only just started?
Oh yeah, he's always making sure that I'm always in check. I've not made it yet. I've not even made a first team appearance. So until he says to me, "You've only made it when you're in that team every week, when you're fit." Yeah. So I've always lived off that, really.
Mr. McDowall is in there again. Brewster! Rhian Brewster again. Superb.
Obviously, the under-18 spend a bit of time at Melwood as a squad now. When the first team are away, you get the chance to go there as a squad and develop. But I noticed you as well, because you were scoring goals, but you came to Melwood and you were playing pool. You just look like a confident kid. That doesn't half help, doesn't it, when you're going into an environment like a first team, that you've just got a bit of assurance and you're confident in your ability?
The only reason I would say I was confident when I went is because the first team, they welcomed me in, and they chat to me like they've known me for forever, basically. They help me as well. So if they can see that I'm a bit shy, they would chat to me and welcome me into the squad, basically. So I find that's really, really good. It's like a big family there, really.
Making his under-18s debut in front of a brand new boss and scoring in his first 23 games is one thing, but getting his first call-up to train with the first team remains one of his biggest achievements so far.
I was very nervous, but excited at the same time. Obviously I was nervous because I wanted to make a very, very good impression on my first time being there, so I could be there most of the time. So yeah, I was scared as well.
What is the first thing you notice about the difference? I mean, there's some fantastic players here at the academy, but when you get to that elite level, training with first team players, what was the first thing you noticed?
There's no errors, there's no mistakes in training. It's pretty much your touch has to be on point every day. Your passing, your shooting, they don't take no prisoners, so they don't care that you're young, they'll still press you, and if you're good enough to be there, then that's it, really.
You obviously made an impression because you were a regular at Melwood. From there on in, you were involved in the squad and on the bench for that Palace game. How did that feel?
I was over the moon. I didn't know what to say. I was just surprised, really. And when I got to the hotel, it was just an amazing feeling. And then the next day, walking in front of Anfield and even warming up, it was just a joke. And obviously when I was on the bench and just looked around and heard the fans sing "You'll Never Walk Alone," it was an amazing feeling, that feeling I've never felt before, to be honest.
And you were riding that crest of a wave then, from being involved in the Palace game to then, getting on a flight soon after, flying out to Sydney, playing in front of 85,000 people.
Yeah, that experience was another one I'll never forget, playing in front of that many fans. And of course, most of them are Liverpool fans, so yeah, it's an amazing experience and a great feeling to step out at half-time, coming on and playing in front of them.
You mentioned before about the first team and the influence they make. Is there somebody that took you, put the arm around the shoulder and told you about how life is as a first team player? Anybody that you were naturally attracted to there?
Obviously I was, when I first went, I was chilling with Ben and Trent, because obviously I knew them from the academy, but The one player that stood out was Ronaldo. He was chatting to me, asking me how it was coming from London. So he took a real interest in me, to be fair.
What do you make of the Scousers then? You've probably been stopped all the time for selfies and autographs and all that now. They know all about the youth team now, Liverpool fans.
Yeah, I've been stopped a few times when I go to town and stuff. The first time I ever got stopped, I was surprised, I was shocked. I was thinking, how do you know me? Like, because they were calling me by my name and I was like, what? I swear I've never seen you before, but yeah, it's good. Like, it shows that they care about who's coming through and what they have got to offer, so yeah, it's a good thing.
We spoke about you being part of that post-season trip, but you'll have had plenty of conversations with Jurgen Klopp already now. Has he given you any words of advice or what he'd like to see you do over the next few months?
He's just always said to me, just make sure you enjoy yourself. That's the main thing. Because obviously being young, if you enjoy yourself, you would play better because you're happy and you're confident. So he's just always said enjoy yourself and be yourself basically. Just get on the ball, keep moving and stuff, and always working hard. So that's what I try and do every day now.
That's football advice, obviously your dad's saying, make sure you're in bed early.
Yeah, yeah.
No distractions.
Yeah, no
He wants you
goals.
to be a Liverpool number 10 in the future, I'm sure, like John Barnes was.
Yeah, yeah. He's always hopeful that I break through and become a Liverpool legend, hopefully.
Fingers crossed, mate.
Yeah.
Great to see you.
Thank you.
We wish you all the best. We'll watch your progress closely.
Thank you.